afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the captain. So once more, at each day at noon, we'll bring you an update on our progress as we cross the Atlantic. So hope you are enjoying yourselves around the ship as we head out into the Atlantic Ocean on this, the first of several sea days. Our position at noon today was 49 degrees and 56 minutes north, 10 degrees and 3 minutes west. And since leaving Southampton, we have come down on a west-southwesterly track through the English Channel, and we passed Bishop Rock at 6 o'clock this morning, and Bishop Rock lies just to the south of the Isles of Scilly. And Bishop Rock marks the start of our ocean passage and is the last point of land we see until our arrival. It is also the starting line for the Blue Riband, an unofficial accolade given to a passenger liner holding the speed record across the Atlantic Ocean. So our present position places us 89 miles south of Fastnet Rock off the coast of County Cork in the Republic of Ireland. And so that places us within the Celtic Sea, and the Celtic Sea is an area of the Atlantic Ocean off the south coast of Ireland and bounded to the east by St George's Channel, the Bristol Channel, the English Channel, and then down to the south the Bay of Biscay, as well as the adjacent portions of Wales, Cornwall, Devon and Brittany. And the southern and western boundaries are marked by the continental shelf, which drops away sharply. The seabed under the Celtic Sea is the Celtic Shelf and is part of the continental shelf of Europe, so we haven't really started our proper ocean crossing yet, as the depths beneath the keel are still only around 100 metres. So that depths over the Celtic Sea gets a little bit deeper, going up into St George's Channel, and remains much the same all the way out to the continental shelf limit, which we will cross at around 6 p.m. this evening, and then the depths drop away rapidly down to the ocean depths of 4,000 metres. And so as it's shallower water here, we have more traffic around, some fishing boats as well, as there's more fish in the shallower water. And we also have the possibility of the temperatures here being rather different to the ocean temperatures further out, and sometimes we get some advection fog, and indeed this morning, although looking vertically up you could see the blue of the sky, horizontally we had some fog around, and you may have heard the whistle sounding as we proceeded through the fog. So finally from me, ladies and gentlemen, ship's clocks once again will go back 1 hour at 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, so don't forget to adjust your clocks before you retire tonight. Now it's all from me at the moment. I'm going to hand over to Third Officer Kevin Morrissey, who will tell you how fast we are going.
Thank you very much, Captain. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Since departure from Southampton until noon today, Queen Mary 2 has steamed a total distance of 366 nautical miles at an average speed of 19 knots. This leaves a further distance of just over 2,800 miles left to the Improvsed pilot station in New York. The depth of water below the keel is 150 meters or 495 feet, with a sea temperature of 17 Celsius or 63 Fahrenheit. And there is a short average westerly swell of up to 2 meters or 6 feet. As the captain previously said, Blue Riband speed crossing prize begins near Bishop Rock, and of the 35 Atlantic liners to hold the Blue Riband, 25 were British, followed by 5 German, 3 American, as well as 1 each from Italy and France. 13 were Cunarders. Many of these ships were built with substantial governmental subsidies and were designed with military considerations in mind. Sir Winston Churchill estimated that the 2 Cunard Queens helped shorten the Second World War by a year. The last Atlantic liner, however, to hold the Blue Riband, of course, was the SS United States. which was designed for her potential use as a troop ship as well as her service as a commercial passenger liner. The Hales Trophy can be won by any type of surface commercial passenger vessel for a crossing in either direction. The first vessel other than a regular liner to receive the trophy was the passenger car ferry Hubberspeed Great Britain, when she established a new speed record for a commercial vessel on her eastbound delivery voyage without passengers in 1990. However, and I am not biased at all, but the United States does remain the holder of the Blue Ribbon, because all subsequent record breakers were not in Atlantic passenger service and their voyages were eastbound. As the captain said this morning, was a bit murky as the vessel was transiting through fog bank. It has cleared, lovely day, temperatures of 20 Celsius or 68 Fahrenheit, and winds are from the east, force 3 on the Beaufort scale, which are gentle breezes, 7 to 10 knots. Moving in tonight, tomorrow, temperatures will slightly decrease to around 16 Celsius or 61 Fahrenheit, and winds looking to shift to the south around 10 to 15 knots, but looking to be a lovely evening. And ladies and gentlemen, as I leave you today on your first sea day, I'd like to quote somebody that I believe had a good idea of the sea, and that is, I really don't know why it is that all of us are so committed to the sea, except I think it's because in addition to the fact that the sea changes and light changes and ships change, it's because we all came from the sea. And it's an interesting biological fact that all of us have in our veins the exact same percentage of salt in our blood that exists in the ocean. And therefore we have salt in our blood and our sweat in our tears. We are tied to the ocean, and when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch it, we are going back from whence we came. President John F. Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, I do hope you all have a wonderful afternoon at sea on board Queen Mary 2, and I'll now hand you over to our German hostess, Anita.